What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Also, click that bell so you'll get notification every time I go live and every time I post a video. Let's get into this. Now, I don't know why it is, right? But I have made an observation. Most modern day women do not listen to men when they tell the woman what they like, what they admire, what they expect out of this woman, right? Many of these modern day women do not listen. They go their own way to do their own thing. Anyway, we're going to watch a clip from Fresh and Fit. You're going to see this wife, right, of 3 years, this young wife of 3 years, school this single baby mama boss chick on how she should move if she wants to get a quality guy. Let's get into this.
The truth about how men really may select. We don't want masculine women. I don't know why you're mad about that.
I think there's
I'm not mad at all.
something.
It's not.
I think there's
You're very
something
mad.
to be said that, like in your
mad
instance,
at
like
all.
maybe you weren't so quick to talk, and this is his podcast, and he has a duty to provide entertainment to his audience. So don't take it personally.
That's what I said.
So
Yes.
and then with you
No,
two,
she's
Nitsi,
being
like,
honest.
yeah, you two, Nitsi, it's fine. I can tell that you're confident in who you are, and maybe you want to make some changes. But in reality, I don't know why, but women tend to get a little bit confrontational or argumentative, or maybe a little bit defensive when men
Say
give
something they
you
don't like.
their perspective, and yet we want to argue what men want when they're literally telling us over and over what men want.
Perfect.
She's married, y'all.
It's like they're telling us, and yes, you have some masculine traits and a strong attitude, and you say that when the right man comes along, you'll be feminine, but that's not true. You're not going to give that man the time of day, and in reality, it takes 3 seconds to.
You heard that, guys, that last part. She's talking about conditional femininity, right? This is when these women turn it on and off. One minute they're feminine, the next minute they're not. It's very conditional feminism, right? Or femininity, right? A man cannot turn his masculinity on and off. A woman would be unattracted by that, right? If someone slaps my lady on the butt and I see it and I stand and I start thinking, I say, dang, should I do something? Should I not? She is gonna get rid of me as her man, right? I cannot afford to not protect her in a moment when something like that happens, right? I can't afford to do that. I have to act immediately, right? So I need to be a masculine man at all times. I cannot turn it on and off, right? If someone breaks into the house, I cannot sit and think if I'm going to be the one to get up and go see what's going on, right? Or get up and go see if I need to pull the trigger, whatever the case may be. I cannot sit and think about that. I have to do it immediately, or I'm going to be deemed a no good guy. She need to get somebody else. She need to get rid of me, right? But when it comes to women, right, they turn their femininity on and off. They pick and choose when they want to be a feminine woman, right? You know, depending on the guy and depending on this and depending on how they feel that day and all this other stuff. They try to turn their femininity on and off, right? And that is a no-go. This woman who she's talking to has admitted to being a masculine woman, right? She likes to be in charge. She likes this. She likes that. And don't get me wrong, she blames her upbringing for this, right? She says she didn't have a strong quality mother or whatever you want to call it, right? So she had to fend for herself, and she has kids. She has to play that male and that father role in their lives, right? But these are decisions as far as adulthood that she has made, right? These are decisions she's made in adulthood. These things can be changed, right? Depending on your upbringing, it's going to be harder for some than others, but it's still a choice and decision that you make as a woman as to how you want to move, right? You still make that choice, right? Just like as a man, I choose if I want to be a masculine man or a feminine man, in which it's probably impossible for a guy like myself to be a feminine man. But that's what she's breaking down here. Conditional femininity is no good. Let's keep going.
to make a first impression, some odd number like that, and that man is gonna immediately disqualify you from wife material.
It is what it is. Why is that?
I agree with you that in that mid time in your life when you don't have a man and you're grinding and you're providing for your family, because at the end of the day that's number one. But if you get to a place where, because you say that you can't change and you can't, you are the product of who you are, but I think we can all make changes to our personalities, especially depending on what we want out of life. I think if you would be able to separate your grind culture from your relationship culture, then you would be able to present that feminine partner energy immediately to men so that they could at least see you as an option for them.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Do you see yourself as an equal to your husband?
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that, right? So she's telling her she needs to kill that whole masculine energy that she has. She's telling another girl to kill that masculine energy. And if she consistently presents that feminine side of her, then she will maybe have more options as men, right? Or a man will give her the time of the day, right? This is true. Ladies, men are telling you what they want, right? Whether it's on a podcast, whether it's on real life, wherever. Men are telling women what they want in a woman. Many times women ignore this because they've been told all their life that they're princesses, they're queens, they're all this, they're all that, and they have yet to run into someone who has kept it real with them, right? That is why it's hard for many women to take that in and take that criticism and turn it into a positive, right? It's hard for women to take that criticism and turn it into a positive because all their life they've been told they were great. Men have allowed them to run them over, so on and so forth. This has gone on for many years for a lot of these women. So it's hard for them to flip a switch when they hear that criticism or when they hear, hey, this needs to change, that needs to change, or this is what I expect. It's hard for women to flip that switch, right? Because all their life they've been programmed to think that their ish don't stink, right? That's how they've been programmed, right? A man can tell a woman, hey, you need to eat right, you need to work out, you need to do this to your hair, you need to do this, you need to do that. Whatever the case may be, you need to do this around the house. Whatever the case may be, woman is going to do what she wants to do more times than not. Now, you do have women out there who will take heed as to what a man is saying, and she will better herself for that man so that things will work out. But many of the women out here will not take heed to that. They'll let it go in one ear and out the other, and they're going to do what they do at the end of the day. Ladies, please make positive changes so that you can bond yourself with a good man, get married, and go off to live happily ever after. That should be the goal. Not to be a boss chick, not to be masculine, not to do what you want to do, none of that stuff. Those things get you nowhere. They may help fatten your bank account a little bit, but that's about it. That is about it. More and more women are dying alone, right? More and more women are dying alone with no man in the picture, right? It is what it is. But we are here to make the positive change. That's all I'm saying. But who knows, guys? I can have something wrong here. Let me know in the comments section. Like this video, share this video. Also, subscribe to the channel. I know if you haven't subscribed yet, because this is a new channel. Subscribe and click that bell so you'll get a notification every time I go live and every time I post a video. Once again, thanks for watching. And remember, guys, keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.